What up, it's your man Rance, coming at you once again here at randomaccessdfw.com. Now, on the screen before you are these brothers who probably look a lot alike, and you might have seen them before because I schooled them when they were trying to teach me parkour, but they didn't know the round mound of Dance Fever could bounce like that, so no, I'm kidding. Anyway, I got the Tapp Brothers. Camera right is Thomas, camera left is Jonathan. Put them together, you've got Tomathan, but they're better known as the Tapp Brothers. Thanks for joining me, fellas. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Yeah.
I had to put a long intro in there. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about how many years it was, but when we met, you guys were just about to break out, like, your senior year in high school?
Yeah, we were 17. Yeah.
And y'all were still playing soccer. And then I think I talked to you guys like a year later. You're like, soccer? Yeah, who does that anymore? We're going hardcore, man. We're going parkour for real.
Yeah, those were just finally like breaking out fully into parkour. So. Yeah.
So no more soccer at all?
No, not really. We played like a few years after that, and then we stopped completely.
No, not even men's league? You don't miss it?
Yeah, actually, I do miss it sometimes, but I don't know. Parkour's a lot more fun, so...
Whatever, you guys are crazy busy. I swear every time I talk to you, you're like, oh yeah, we did this commercial, we did you guys do like a TV show or some parkour competition that was like international or something?
We were going to be part of the pilot, and then there were some contract issues.
What, they didn't want to pay you? That's how the pilot goes, dude. They say, come on in. Well, can we get paid? No. Just be happy we're putting you on camera. So how has everything been before we get into the real reason we're talking?
Yeah, it's been great, man. Over the years, we've gotten more commercials and whatnot, and we got some international commercials with Heelys, actually. You know, those Wheels in the Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool shot for them. Did some stuff with Nerf. Recently did a Brian Lawn Car commercial. For people local, they'll know about that. Yeah. And we recently put out a site to actually teach people how to do parkour.
Really?
Learn More Parkour, yeah, and that's been a big success for us. We've been able to reach people all around the world. Like, people that don't have access to instructors that know what they're talking about can actually learn from us and watch videos and stuff, so it's been really cool.
What's the site name?
It's called learnmoreparkour.com.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already got it down pat, so I probably don't need to check. Maybe I could bone up on a couple of moves. Hey, man, did you... Huh?
Yeah, you might want to check that out. You could look at being an instructor. Yeah, we might want to hire you on.
How about I'll just be the mouthpiece? That's probably better for everybody. Hey, did you guys ever see that episode of Tosh.0 where the girl was like doing parkour and she did the face plant?
Yeah, wasn't it? I think Natalie Strasser, was that one? Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
You know her, don't you?
We recently did all the testing and stunts for Ninja Warrior, too.
Oh, nice.
We did the competition here in Dallas, and then they took us out to Vegas to do all the testing and stuff.
How'd you like that?
It was insane, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I'm saying, when we first met, you guys were like, yeah, our folks don't really know what we're doing, and, you know, they've seen a couple videos, and they're like, I mean, I guess I'm happy for you. Now, fast forward to where we are now. Are they kind of like, all right, fully supportive? Yeah, they're on the bandwagon now. Yeah. They want to like help us with our business and stuff. And they're like, yeah, we can help promote stuff. And, like, tell all their friends and stuff. Yeah, it's just 180. Well, I mean, and then they're like, wow, we spent all those years paying for club soccer, and now you guys are just running around using the park for fun? What? So the real reason we got together, you guys are always into something besides your mini businesses and commercial aspects. I see a green screen set up in the back. So what are you guys doing with that?
Mainly some, I guess we can't really talk about some naughty films. No, I'm just,
we're on the web, dude. We can do whatever we want.
Most of our sales is and stuff on that. And it's really cool because you can have stuff, flashing in the background and whatnot.
Cool. Awesome. Now, besides the learnparkour.com, what other sites are we looking at for you guys?
We have tappbrothers.com, which is just basically a site with a resume and things like that. Art videos, whatnot, show reels. And then we're about to actually launch a new site called Parkour Academy, and that's just going to be basically what it says, an online, like the first ever online Parkour Academy. We're just going to have tons of different videos and whatnot, and where we do like question and answer and build. This is where we're going to build a community of people. So that's our next project, actually.
Very cool, very cool. Besides parkour, are you guys into anything else extreme, like skydiving, anything like that?
Actually, it's like skydiving stuff. I'm pretty much afraid to do all that.
Really?
Parkour is like my limit.
Dude, I went skydiving.
How was it anyway?
Yeah.
I ate a chili cheeseburger right before we went up, and then that wasn't a good look. But, you know, it was cool, man. I mean, it's something, if you can kind of get over the initial fear, just do it once. Make sure you're strapped, have somebody strapped on your back, you know, and not that grandma. You see that?
I don't have to mention that. Yeah. That's what I'm going to picture. Like, if I ever go, I'm going to think that's going to happen.
Nah, dude, you'll be good. That was just, I mean, sometimes things happen, but I'm just saying, if you ever get a wild hair, put it on your bucket list.
Yeah.
All right, so the real reason we're talking, Twintervention, is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it's called, Twintervention.
Break it down for me.
Yeah, where they actually interview 3 sets of twins and follow, I guess, along in their lives and record all the drama that goes along with being a twin, pretty much.
Wait, oh, so it's not just a one-off? Is it an ongoing show?
Right now, it's going to be an hour-long special. And I think if it does well, then they might turn it into a series. So I think it's just kind of up in the air. From what I can see. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, they haven't really told us too much about the game plan on that. But just from what I've seen, they have other twins kind of put in there like it could be, you know, continuous series, yeah.
What time is it on?
I think it's
Wednesday or tomorrow. So I guess when this is going to be aired, this is going to be, so it will be tonight, right?
Yeah.
It'll be tonight at 9 Central.
Okay.
9 p.m.
On what channel?
9 p.m.
TLC, which I don't know. It depends on what station.
Yeah. So 9 p.m. on TLC, and then isn't there going to be a repeat?
Yep, it's going to be the next day, so the 28th, and I think that's at 12 a.m. So.
Cool. So you guys super stoked?
Yeah.
A little bit. I'm kind of, I don't know how it's going to be portrayed. I'm interested to see
how they edit it and
stuff. It's all in the editing, man.
Well, true that. I mean, as long as you guys don't end up tossing tables like New Jersey or whatever, I think, actually, that might be good TV.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys fight a lot?
Well, it depends, man. Like, we fight a lot about small things, like especially when we're by ourselves, like just stupid things that are irrelevant. But like big things, or like in front of, we're smart enough not to fight a lot in public because it makes it look stupid. But yeah, when we're by ourselves, we try to. I mean, we do argue a lot about petty little things. I mean, just like any other brother or sister.
Yeah, and a while back, like a few years ago, we used to get like fist fights and stuff.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, especially like for middle school and stuff, we're like chasing around each other and throwing hockey sticks and whatnot. I mean, it gets pretty wild.
See, I'm an only child, so I missed out on all of that. But you guys get along pretty well. I mean, you're still roommates. I mean, I know you guys have moved out from Denton. Now you're in the Dallas side. So, you know, I think you guys just came over here for the girls, but, you know.
You know what? That's a very true point. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this one has a girlfriend, man.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, when I first got into TV, these dudes are like, "You're in TV. What are you doing? You're in TV, dude. What are you?" No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you told me that parkour is what got girls, so that's why I tried it. Didn't really help me much. I mean, I didn't make it look as good as you guys, but so was did they follow you guys doing some of your parkour training, or is it just strictly a lot of behind the scenes on other stuff?
Most of it, I think, is going to be like behind the scenes on other stuff. But they did record us like doing some training and working on some of our business and whatnot. So
I think that might be a decent chunk because I think they were mentioning they really like the parkour aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I think the main point is going to be following the relationship between me and him and his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. He actually he doesn't like her very much. So.
Nah. Usually what happens, like, whenever he has a girlfriend or I have a girlfriend, the opposite, like, he hates her if I have a girlfriend, and I hate her if he has a girlfriend.
That's a weird thing, man. Like,
yeah. Or I guess this is competition. Usually that's what happens.
But do you guys ever have girlfriends at the same time?
You know,
has happened once.
It's happened. Yeah, it's happened once before, I think. Yeah. And one time he tried to kiss my girlfriend and it didn't work out. I was like, yeah, freshman in high school. Just got this really smoking girlfriend. Thought it was really cool, and then he tried to. You want to tell the story?
Yeah, I walked up to her in the hallway, and I went to give her a kiss, like a hug, and I said, "Hey, what's up?" I thought she would think I was him, and I start going in. She like pushes me back. Like, "You're not Jonathan." I just have to like, run off into the crowd, like in the hallway. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I'm an only child, man. So, do you think some of that is more like because it's like, oh, well, he's got a girlfriend. I'm kind of not necessarily don't like her, but maybe jealous because she's taking up the time or vice versa?
Yeah, probably some of that. Probably in there, yeah.
Yeah.
For this guy.
Well, and this guy usually goes out with girls that just aren't really that, I don't know, up to standards, I guess.
Yeah, right.
You're going for easy chicks. I see it. So you guys are at the club. Do you have, well, I guess you can't now. You can't run your game at the club now since you're already taken, but...
Yeah, it's
see, if your girlfriend was smart, she'd just be like, I'm going to hook your brother up. I don't care what it takes. Just get him out of the house so we can have some time to ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because, when you have a girlfriend, because we spend so much time together, especially when we're doing, business and whatnot, we're doing all this stuff together, it is hard to find, some alone time, especially, and it gets kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Questions and stuff, and I'm trying to have alone time with a girlfriend, and you know how that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You at least have a 2-bedroom, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. We have a 1-bedroom place. So.
Yeah.
So, what are your personalities like when you're not are you guys significantly different personalities? Are you kind of not the same, but you know what I'm saying? All right, well, I like ice cream, I like hot dogs.
Yeah, most of our, we mostly like kind of the same things. But our friends tell us that we have totally different kind of personalities. And that's one reason, a person that's known us for a while can tell us apart easily, even I'm just talking to someone else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I don't know what...
I'd say, for sure, he usually gets, he's more of the mean one.
Uh-huh.
I'm more the nicer one. More open.
Yeah.
And I'm the cuter one. I have a stronger jawline.
Yeah, right.
I'm not judging that, Dud. I'm going to leave that one alone. How did you guys get picked for this show?
It was a weird thing. One of my friends hit me up. There's a Craigslist ad. It's like, we need twins for some type of show. So I sent in, our resume or whatever. And they're like, you guys want to do a Skype interview? We're like, okay. And then we found out that they're planning on doing a show where they cover twins, kind of relationship. And we went through about 3 interviews on Skype. And they liked what we had to say.
Picked up. We didn't know it was for TLC until after the 3rd interview or something.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
See, what you were hoping for was Lifetime Channel. That's where all the women are, dude.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
What do you guys hope to gain from this experience? I mean, besides having a longer run with either this show or another one, but what kind of things do you look to gain from it?
I guess mainly just to get more of our name out there, show people more about the stuff we do, like our website and whatnot, and I guess kind of show the real relationship between twins, because a lot of people don't really understand it. It's different than a regular brother or sister, because you're a lot closer.
Yeah.
And it's different from having a really close friend, so it's a really unique relationship.
And what'd your folks think about it when they heard you got it?
I think they were kind of scared
about parkour.
Yeah. They didn't know what we were going to do on the show, and they were kind of worried about it. Plus, they had to get interviewed for it, so...
Oh, yeah.
Her mom was terrified because she hates being on camera or anything.
Yeah.
And hopefully they throw some of her stuff in there because she hated it.
What was it like having cameras? I don't know how often you guys shot. I know most reality shows, when they book you for a day, they book you for a day. Yeah. What's it like walking around with basically somebody stalking you 24/7?
It was definitely weird at first from the beginning, but then after a few hours of doing it, you get used to it. So, And
Yeah.
at least for us, luckily, we've done a lot of shooting and stuff before, because if we hadn't, it probably would have been really weird. We probably freaked out and ruined the whole show.
Yeah. But especially, like, we got to know the camera guys and directors and stuff really well, and that helps a lot. When you get to have a relationship with them, you get comfortable with them, then it's easy after that.
What did you guys find was the most different, what didn't you expect about shooting a reality show? Like, I've been in the mix with some, and it's not what people think.
Totally not. Yeah, you think it's something totally different. Like, there's more. It's not as like natural. It's more. They have to set up lighting and things like this. So
Right.
different scenes are. You can't walk into a place and shoot right there. There has to be some type of structure and lighting and things like this. And yeah, it's a degree of
And
setup.
like most people don't think of about they have to have lighting, and then the cameras have to be set up, and you have the sound guy and all this stuff. So it's a little different and segmented out different than what people think. It's not like we're just 24 hours as a guy with a camera just like shooting you,
Right.
and that's it.
And they also film, like, in reality shows, I would see interactions with other people, like just civilians, and I thought that was, natural or whatever. But you have to imagine there's cameras following these guys everywhere, so this normal interaction just is almost impossible.
Yeah.
With people.
Now, have you met the other twins at all?
No, but there's a couple of girls from California, the California twins, and I hit up one on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom's. I think there's one single one, and Tom's single, so maybe maybe there's twin love over it.
You guys get your own spin-off. Awesome. You guys are already thinking marketing. That's genius.
Yeah.
That is.
See, I got a lot of appreciation for you guys, because even at 17, I could tell that you guys weren't just, teenagers. You actually kind of had put some thought into what you're doing. And like, yeah, we like parkour, but we're not just doing it for fun. We're looking at this as like some sort of future,
Yeah.
And you see in movies, commercials, obviously. The commercial you did for us was phenomenal. I still get raised from that. Most people are laughing at me, so that's what they like you guys, but they think I'm funny, so that's where it goes. But I'm just saying, like, you guys have this business acumen that is, I never would have imagined from most people that would be into well, I shouldn't say it like that. That's general, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what really helped us, to achieve that mentality was just the discipline through soccer and stuff. And then once we got out of school and kind of, we really focused on parkour, I think, I guess it was a different mindset. Because once you get involved in parkour and you start to think outside the box, you realize what's capable. And I don't know, just kind of, that's really what crafted.
Also, what helped was having each other, because back then, when we first were getting into it, there was hardly anyone doing parkour, especially in Texas or even the U.S. So having each other there to kind of push each other, we really had the same goals, so we were able to push each other to the next level.
And it was positive competition. It wasn't like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because if it wasn't positive competition, there's no way of being successful at all.
Now, really quick, like, a lot of people think, these guys are just running off trees or they're jumping off stuff. Give me, like, a breakdown, as I can kind of think of parkour as yoga. I mean, just from the fact that if you break concentration for 2 seconds, it could be devastating.
Yeah.
So just talk a little bit about what it takes to go into parkour, especially for people who don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly what you're saying. Like yoga, parkour is more of a discipline, kind of like martial arts, and it's something you don't just jump into. It's a long process of you first have to develop yourself physically. It takes a lot of mental development, like you were talking about. Because if you screw up mentally, then you'll screw up and injure yourself severely. So it's all about starting off small and then gradually building up. It's not like we just started jumping off buildings and stuff. It was, starting off with a small jump, practicing the form, drilling it constantly, and then gradually building up. And as you build up, the confidence that you have gets a lot better too.
Yeah. I'd see, a lot of people see parkour kind of like reality shows. They see it as this way, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of practice. And people, you're not just jumping off the buildings. The jumps across buildings is probably done maybe 10% or 15% of the time. Most of it is just training, small, low-to-ground environment, and drilling for those opportunities and for those jumps, for videos, commercial shoots, or whatever. So most of it is just safe training for those more dangerous opportunities.
So, what's next? We've got the show. We've got another business coming, possible marriage.
Yeah. No. Maybe, I don't know.
Now, just going to try to live life and keep growing, right?
Yeah, we're actually, I think we might be taking a trip to California here in the next couple of months or so. And up there, we'll probably just focus on trying to get maybe some bigger film work and stuff like that and see what happens.
Maybe go to L.A.?
Yeah.
Yeah, in LA.
Nice.
That's been one of our goals is to get some movie gigs and do some stunt work over there. So we'll probably do that at least for a little while.
You already got contacts and all that? I'm sure you do.
Fortunately, yes.
Yeah, because it is not cheap out there, brother.
Yeah.
And what's your girlfriend going to do when you break out and go to Cali?
I don't know. We haven't really talked about it.
She's going to freak out, man.
I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll try to do a long distance thing, but you know how that, I mean, that's up in the air, yeah.
You're 20, what are you, 22?
23.
Okay, yeah, let me know how that works out, buddy.
Yeah.
You go out and meet the other twins from the show.
Woo-hoo. Oh, exactly.
Well, awesome, guys, man. You know, always got love for you. Anytime you need to talk, you know, even if we're not talking here, you know where to hit me up. This is the Tapp Brothers, Tomathan, Thomas, Jonathan. Great guys, doing big things. I'm always promoting the locals, and you guys are locals. Definitely doing it big. Congratulations and good luck, fellas.
Yeah, Rance.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So make sure and watch you guys tonight at 9 p.m. on TLC, and then catch the repeat basically at midnight tonight.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then one more time, plug your sites.
Yes, learnmoreparkour.com is where you can check out something. We actually give a free 5-day course for people that want to get started, and they can get 5 days of training. And then our other site is tappbrothers.com. That just really shows our show reels and kind of what we're doing. So.
Sweet action. Well, great job, fellas, and I'm looking for you in the movies. Can I come to the premiere? I want to be Morpheus.
Yeah.